Hi everyone, so today we're going to make a simple robot that we will then be able to add on to. So first let's start with the legs. We'll take a cylinder. I'm going to make mine taller. And you can make it as tall as you want. Next I'm going to go to the top view and I'm going to click the oval and I'm going to scale it up a bit. And get that somewhat aligned. I'm also going to go to the wall thickness and make it pretty thick. So then it is there. That'll be like the base of the foot. And then this part is optional, but you can take this same cylinder and duplicate it. And then just bring it up and shorten it down a little bit to create little segments that can add character to the robot. I do suggest having one at the top so that it connects into the body. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this. We're going to hit group, then we're going to hit duplicate, drag it over, and there's the two legs. Next, I'm going to grab a cube. I'm going to put it on top of the leg, and I'm going to drag it out. There are multiple ways you can do this. I'm just dragging it out from the black squares, and then just like the legs, you can make it as tall or as short as you'd like. I also want to, yeah. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take another cube and we're going to just work on the body. So I'm going to add another cube here, and for this I'm going to click this corner, Shift S, and that'll help you scale it. And as you can see, it's sticking out a lot, so I'm then going to go and I'm going to drag it from this black square in, and that creates part of the stomach. I'm going to recenter. Whoops. Alright. Next, we are going to go ahead and take another cylinder and add it on. And this is for the arms. So if you want for the arms, you can also just take the leg. If you don't, you can just take another cylinder and raise it up. I'm going to take the leg. So I'm going to go to the leg and I'm going to duplicate, drag it out, and then I'm just going to bring it up a little bit, and then I'm going to rotate it. And then I'm just going to play around with positioning. Oops. So I'm going to have mine right there. And then I'm going to duplicate and hit mirror. We're going to mirror it this way. And then just drag it on over. And then there you have the body along with the arms. And at this point, I'm going to make I'll leave that how it is. Next, we're going to take a cube. We're going to put the cube just in the center there. And then I'm going to take another cube and put it on top of this cube. This cube will be the head. So I'm going to Shift S and scale it up. You can scale it as large as you'd like. Having some problems with my mouse. I'll put that about there. Oops. Come on, buddy. Then I'm going to just push this down a little bit so that the neck isn't as long, which is totally up to you. You can have it be whatever dimensions you'd like. But here is the standard base for our robot. Then we can get to the fun part of adding different elements. So like we can add the face. For the face, I'm going to use cubes. So I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to push it into there. Make it a little bit longer. I'm going to grab another cube and put it here. And I'm going to scale that down. Whoops. Gonna try and get these edges to line up a little bit. Like that. And then I'm going to duplicate and drag over. Like that to make the face. I'm going to bring these in just a little bit. And then I'm actually going to use these same ones for the eyes as well. But for the eyes, you can use whatever shapes you want. For example, you could do like star eyes. You could do heart eyes, whatever you feel up for. And then you can decorate your robot. You can add more detail to it. One thing we can do is we can add parts onto the side. Like that. So we can definitely do different things. And there are tons of other things that we can import into this. Let me go ahead and load. Believe. So another thing that we can play around with that I'll go over some more in class are joints and how to make things move. So for example, we can take this arm and just pull it over to the side for right now. And we can go to the hardware drop down And then we can go to the purple socket and place this here. And then I'm going to rotate it like that, and then I have to rotate it one more time. So we'll put that there. I'm sorry guys, this is just not a battle I'm gonna win. But next we can go over to seated ball, that's the joint. So we can put that right into there. You may have to rotate it a little bit, but we can just put that right into the purple joint. And then what we can do is we can just go ahead, add the arm to there. Rotate this horizontally. And just like that. And then this would allow you to make a posable figure. So if you were to 3D print or manufacture this, you would be able to then have movable joints, so the arm would be able to go up and down or rotate around. So that's a very fun thing that we can add onto it, and we can go ahead and add it on to the rest of our joints. So I'm just going to pull this out. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to select those two. It won't let me duplicate. Okay. So we'll just go ahead. We'll select this. Put it there. And then rotate it around. Buddy, work with me. Okay. So now that we have this, we're going to try and align it a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing with this ball joint. I'm going to put it on the inside in there. And you may have to rotate it. It might not go in perfectly the first time. So once we get that in, we'll take this piece and we'll rotate and then drag up. And then you have both arms will be posable. Big airplane. It looks like there, if you hit more shapes, there are tons of other shapes that we can play with. So like you could add this kind of wire shape to there. Along with some other ball socket joints. The nice thing about ball socket joints is that if you have like this is the cup, it's kind of just like how your real joints work, so it allows you to rotate around. and kind of move in different directions. That's one reason why I really like using them. And feel free to go through these different drop downs and customize your robot, add different things to it. I As favorites. Like you could add your initial. There are tons of fun and different things we can do, and I really look forward to seeing everyone and the robot. So that is all for today. Thank you.